Slip gauges are practical and standard. Slip gauges are rectangular blocks of hardened and high grade cast steel. Slip gauges are used in production setting where specific diametrical or thickness measurement must be repeated frequently with precision and accuracy. Relevant program outcomes PO1, that is a basic knowledge. Apply knowledge of a basic mathematics, science, and a basic engineering to solve the broad-based mechanical engineering problems. PO3, experiments and practice. Students should be able to plan, perform experiments and practices to use the result to solve broad-based mechanical engineering problems. The competency and the skills. This practical is expected to develop the following skills for the industry identified competency. Use relevant instruments to measure various parameters of machine components. 1. Select the slip gauges of given dimensions. 2. Set the snap gauges for go and no go as per given dimension. 3. Ring the slip gauges with the proper procedure. By studying the unit 3, that is the limit, fits and the tolerances, in which we have studied the different concepts of limits, fits and the tolerances. So by studying this, the relevant course outcomes, that is, you should be able to select the gauges, understand the different types of fits and calculate the tolerances for machine components. In a mass production or in inspection point of view, instead of conventional measuring instruments such as vernier scale, micrometer, one should prefer use of slip gauges and snap gauges for accurate and precise inspection purpose. After performing this practical, the practical outcome is that you should be able to use the slip gauge combinations to set the adjustable snap gauge with a go end and no go end for a given dimension. Relevant affective domain related outcomes. In laboratories, while performing the practicals, you should follow the safe practices. Follow the good housekeeping. Practice energy conservation. As we are performing the practicals in a group, so work as a leader or a team member to conclude a good result of a demonstration or practical outcomes, and maintain the tools and the equipments in good operating conditions. The slip gauges are measuring blocks of hardened steel used for measurement, testing and calibration. Various dimensions can be built up by ringing. As per IS 2984, slip gauges are available in 3 grades. Grade 0 for laboratories and standard rooms for checking gauges. Grade 1 having lower accuracy and used for inspection department. Grade 2 to be used for workshop during production. The precautions to be followed while performing the practical. The surface of a gauge must be covered with a natural petroleum jelly. The ringing of a gauges should be done without applying undue pressure. Never drop the slip gauges on the ground or on a surface plate. And while stacking the required dimensions, use a minimum number of slip gauges for building of the size combination. Procedure: calculate the tolerance. Second, Take the slip gauges for given tolerance from slip gauge box. Third point, clean all surfaces of slip gauges by using the petroleum jelly or by using a cloth. Place two slip gauges together at right angles to each other to form a cross shape. Fifth point, rotate any one slip gauge through 90 degrees by applying small amount of pressure. 6. Slip gauges will run together. 7 point, lose the adjustable screw of a snap gauge. Set the slip gauges as per tolerance required to adjust the go and no-go size. And last point is tighten the adjustable screw for go and no-go side of a snap gauge. Use a slip gauge of a grade 0 having a M112 specification. Adjustable snap gauge with a go and no-go end within a range of 18 to 25 mm. In this practical, we have to set an adjustable snap gauge for a shaft having a dimension of 20 plus minus 0.015 mm. Means the basic size is 20 mm and the tolerance is plus or minus 0.015 mm. Means here the maximum size of the shaft is 20.015 and minimum size is 19.985 mm. As we have to manufacture this shaft in mass production, so we have to set the adjustable snap gauge according to maximum size and minimum size of shaft. As per the Taylor's principles, go end should be assigned to maximum material conditions and no go end should be assigned for minimum material conditions. For the shaft, by considering the tolerances, the maximum size is 20.015 mm. So the shaft having maximum size have to consider as a maximum material condition. So this should be assigned, or this dimension should be assigned as a go end for snap gauge. The shaft having a dimension of 90.985 mm means it is a minimum material condition. So this dimension should be assigned as a no-go end for snap gauge. For snap gauge, this position will indicate the go end side and this position will indicate the no-go end side. While checking the dimensions by using the snap gauge, if the dimension is within limit, then component should pass through go end and it should not pass through no go end, then it will be accepted. If the component passes through go side as well as no go side, then this component will be rejected. If the component does not crosses the go side, means it does not enter into the snap gauge, then again we have to reject it. The acceptance conditions for component is it should pass through go side and not cross the no go side. Now we have to select the slip gauges from a given slip gauge box to stack the maximum size of 20.015 mm. So by considering the given slip gauge box, to set the required dimension, consider the last digit of a maximum size, which is 5. So from the slip gauge box, select the first slip gauge, that is 1.005 mm, and subtract it from the given dimension So remainder is a 19.01 millimeter. Now select the next slip gauge from the steps 0.01 millimeter. So select the slip gauge of 1.01 millimeter. Subtract it from previous dimension. So remainder is 18 millimeter. Now next, select the slip gauge having the steps of 0.5 millimeter. So the 18 is a required slip gauge. So subtract it from previous dimension. So the remainder is 0 millimeter. Thus the three slip gauges are selected having a dimension of 1.005 millimeter, 1.01 millimeter, and last is 18 millimeter. And stack the required dimension and set the go end of a adjustable snap gauge by using the set of slip gauges. Now selection of slip gauges to stack the minimum size of 19.985 millimeter from the given set of a slip gauge box. Consider the last digit, which is 5 millimeter. So select the first slip gauge having a dimension of 1.005 millimeter. Subtract it from this given dimension. The remainder is 18.98 millimeter. Now for this, the 8 is the last digit. So from the given box, select the slip gauge having a step of 0.01 millimeter. So this, select the slip gauge of 1.48 millimeter. Subtract it from 18.98. The remainder is 17.5. As the last digit is 0.5 millimeter. So from given set, from a step of 0.5 millimeter, select the slip gauge of dimension 17.5. So after subtraction, the remainder is 0. Thus we have to select the three slip gauges having a dimension of 1.005, 1.48 and 17.5. By ringing process, stack up the slip gauge and set the no-go end. Now we have to complete the observation and calculation table. For the go end side, we have to find out the first the tolerance value. The tolerance value is a plus 0.015 millimeter, and for no go side the tolerance value is a minus 0.015 millimeter. The size of snap gauges for go end is a 20.015, and that for no go is a 19.985. The number of slip gauges are required for go as well as no go are 3, and the corresponding dimension of slip gauges are shown clearly.